Yo guys, what's going on? I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. Welcome back to the shop and welcome back to another restoration. Today we're going to be doing another tool medley. So I say without any further ado, we jump right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well I say we jump right into this. First let me say thank you to Mr. Brian Jolly. He stopped by the shop here a couple of days ago, dropped off this beautiful Crowder wrench for me and this awesome Eagle pump oiler. These things are going to clean up really nice and I truly appreciate it. Thank you, Brian. And we're also going to clean up this angle finder, T-bevel, whatever you want to call it. I don't know a make right offhand, but hopefully I can figure it out once we start cleaning it up. So I say we jump right into this. First thing I'm going to do, I'm not even going to throw the Crowder on the wire wheel. I'm just going to put it in some deoxy, rust and all, and let it do its thing. There we go. That'll be fine. It's completely covered. Cool. Next, I want to take this T-bevel apart and lightly clean up the bevel part itself. I don't know if I can just do this. Yeah, look at that. I can just do it with my fingers. Well, that's brass. I don't know if that'll pop right out or will it unscrew. Oh, it unscrews. Okay. Cool. Take that apart. So what I think I want to do on this is just grab some real fine 4/0 steel wool, maybe even some PB Blaster, and just get a little bit of light rubbing on there. Try and get off a little bit of the funk and the gunk. We'll take it inside, give it a wash, get off all the PB Blaster, and then we'll throw this into the deoxy as well. Alright, let that stuff sit over there and do its thing. Now we can start on this stuff. So, being that I'm going to have a lot of brass to polish, I think I'm going to do both these at the same time. So let's start breaking this little pump oiler down. I don't remember how these come apart. Is it just... little gnat flying around in here. It's not a gnat, that's a mosquito. What's a mosquito doing in here? Weather broke already. Shouldn't be any of them around. Alright. Oh, wrong one. That goes in there. Because that goes in there. And that gets threaded on there. Okay. Well, that makes it much easier. All right. Not too bad. All right, guys. Well, I got 3 different grits of sandpaper here. I've got 1,000, 1,200, and 1,500. I'm going to go over this and sand down as much as I can. Then I'll probably go over it with probably some steel wool. And then from there, who knows? Probably buff it out and try and make it look as good as we can. Feels like there is a varnish or something on this. I'm not getting down to the brass with the sandpaper. So let's see. Let's see if some little Scotch-Brite on a Dremel will do anything. All right, well, the canister, all that varnish is off there. We got a pretty good little Scotch-Brite buff on there. We cleaned up the cap. I'm gonna throw this stuff on the buffer real quick, try and get it polished and protected. And then we can start working on the small stuff, like the pumper. Then we can start on the T-level angle finder, whatever you want to call it. So let me jump on buffing this out real quick. There it is. That thing's beautiful. Cool. That one's done. We're going to start buffing on the brass for this angle finder. That little thing came out nice. Awful lot of using a Dremel here. I'm not going to do anything with the wood. All I'm going to do is go over this with some, where's that? Howard's feed-in wax. I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of that. And that'll be it. Of course, I'm still waiting on the blade, but that's probably way too much. Oh, my nose is runny. Allergies. It's that time of year where the leaves are dying. Gets me going every time of year like this. Yeah, we're just going to let this sit on there and soak for a little while. And I'm going to try and get as much moisture back into that wood as possible. Then we'll take it to the buffer and finish out the brass. Alright guys, I just pulled the blade out of this T-bevel, out of the DOC, and it came out really good. I'm going to throw this on the wire wheel real quick, give it a good one-time over, and we'll put this T-bevel back together. Give me a minute. Alright guys, well, like I said, I think that cleaned up rather nice. Hopefully you guys can read that. Hopefully it'll show up. Stanley. Try and get it on there. Yeah, it came out nice. I threw it on the polishing wheel just to put a nice little protective layer of wax on there. So that way it won't rust up in the future. I say we go to putting this thing back together. What do you guys think? Oh, that's good. Put the little nut here on the back. There it is, guys. That thing came out nice. I'm happy with that. Still read Stanley on there. Lock works good. Sweet. On to the next. Alright. So I just put this in the DOC without wire wheeling it or anything. I probably should have wire wheeled it. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. Probably could have left it in another day. That's no wire wheeling. Straight in the DOC. I guess we're going to go take it over to the wire wheel and see what we can do with this. Clean it up a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, that's almost too clean. What I want to do is throw the face of the wrench on the 1x30. Try and clean that up. There is a bunch of pitting on there, so I would like to get that off of both sides. That way it'll match my other Crowder wrenches that I have up on the wall. So, yeah. Let's go get the 1x30. Alrighty guys, well the Crowder wrench came out fantastic. I'm quite happy with that. Super clean. Thing looks amazing. I'm going to throw a nice light layer of oil on this and we'll wrap this video up. Super fantastic. I like that. There it is, nice and oiled up. Crowder USA. I think it came out pretty good. Alright. Alright. Crowder. Double open end. This thing is super nice. This is going to look really nice in my collection. Quite happy with this. The T-bevel thing came out fantastic. I'm quite happy with this as well. This is going to be a nice user for the shop. And this awesome little oiler that Brian Jolly brought over to me. Got that all cleaned up. Look how nice and shiny that thing came out. It took a while, but it was definitely worth it, so that's it, guys. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it with this tool medley. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, stay safe, be safe. We'll see you next week with another. Bye.